Sedona. What is it about Sedona?
People will come to Sedona almost as though they're coming on a pilgrimage sometime for spiritual refreshment, spiritual deepening, more understanding of their life and their purpose.
We found a place of immense beauty, people with a common intention, and an energy like we'd never felt before. We were told of the vortexes, and we set out to find them. But one destination proved to be much more than we expected. It was a sacred land, and people from all walks of life and from distant lands came together to build something amazing in West Sedona. A Tibetan Buddhist stupa.
The stupa, it's really interesting. A stupa is maybe in some ways kind of similar to a vortex in terms of the idea of it amplifying energy because of the way it's built, because of its inherent qualities. It radiates blessings, but actually it's much more than a vortex. It's really considered to be, in the Buddhist tradition, like a wish-fulfilling jewel.
Just an article in the magazine. The first thing I looked at and saw, and the only thing I read in the whole magazine was Sylvia's article about the stupa being built. So, of course, I put the magazine down and I was like, well, I'm going to do that. I don't know that I ever thought I was doing something big or special, but at those moments, I think I sensed that there's more going on here than I can even comprehend.
For over 2,600 years, stupas have graced the earth and are a place for meditation and prayer for people of every religion. They are the physical embodiment of the Buddha's enlightened mind. It is filled with hundreds of millions of prayers for peace, sacred relics, and ritual objects.
I was actually talking to a woman who's Jewish, and she said, well, why a stupa? I mean, why would somebody who's not Buddhist care anything about a stupa? And so, you know, we talked about it, and everyone has their own word for that sort of consciousness, that mind beyond that they aspire to. And it could be God consciousness, Christ consciousness, enlightenment, you know, the oneness of all it is. So to go up to a place that is the embodiment of the mind of enlightenment is a place that's beyond definition. You don't have to be Buddhist. You don't have to be anything.
I think that if you come here with a pure heart and intentions to be of benefit to oneself and to others, that miracles seem to happen.
I know other stories from some of the stupas in Maryland as well with people who had incurable diseases who really just had miraculous rebounds. You know, it's not uncommon for that to happen.
There are people who come here and absolutely feel that whatever prayers they had in their heart or whatever questions they had, they come away feeling like something has been answered, something changes in their life.
So the walking around it actually begins to create a virtuous energy field. And if you have something that you are struggling through, some kind of a problem, someone who's sick in your family, you can come to a stupa and make prayers for their benefit. And so that prayer energy will go towards helping that individual.
A brother of mine has had 4 different aneurysms and is in Atlanta, Georgia, so I'm here to pray for him and to do my service for him.
And so they walk around stupas, they make offerings at stupas, that their prayers would be answered, and in that way they make an actual connection to their own enlightened nature.
They call it bodhicitta, awakening compassion and wisdom. They've maintained a 24-hour prayer vigil for world peace for over 21 years. They're developing a network of global communications with teaching programs through the use of the internet. And they're fulfilling the vision to build a teaching center, a temple, and complete the plans for the Stupa Sacred Gardens.
The world is a difficult place right now, and it doesn't seem to be getting that much better. And it really seems as though people need places of spiritual refuge in the world, places where they can go, where they know there's some true spiritual juice available to them, places that they can retreat to, places that they can deepen.
But it comes with a price. We all want humanity to make the leap to compassion and wisdom. Please come and pray, meditate, and contribute financially to help make the world a better place.